Namaste Cancer, this is Tefnut Light with your monthly reading for September 2015. I hope you're doing really well. I thought this month we would take things outside. It is so much calmer than when I did the Gemini reading. It's really interesting. It's like the sound has just kind of like turned down a little bit and everything is just kind of nesting and resting. So maybe you're in that space right now, energetically flowing with the flow. There's a lot of energy shifting right now. I decided to wait till Venus went direct on between the 7th and the 8th, just because the energy was just kind of like, whoa, like something was really coming, like a big wave was coming. And now it's like, okay, we're settling, we're grounding, we're all good. And I just wanted to send you that energy. So we're shifting higher dimensions, relationships onto new levels. I know a lot of Cancers have actually given birth this year or have become fathers. I know a few people in my life that have that. So if you have a child or a child is coming, I mean, it's such a beautiful time with that energy. That's really lovely. You are the mothering, nurturing sign, whether you be a female or a male. And yeah, you're the universal moon mother. That's what I want to call you. So we do have Mercury going retrograde in the sign of Libra on the 17th, but we also have good news, and Mercury retrogrades are not bad. They're there for reviews, they're there for looking inward, they're there for reshuffling things and reflection. You're a good reflective sign. I feel you really go within. Sometimes you don't always share things till you're ready to share, and I think that's beautiful. I wish I had more of that sometimes. So we have Saturn changing signs out of the healing retrograde planet that was in Pluto, so Scorpio. So Scorpio is going to be changing out of the sign of Saturn, and Sagittarius will be replaced for that for the next few years. We had Saturn in Sagittarius starting last year, towards the middle and the end of December of last year. And then it went back into Scorpio, which was retrograde already around June, like mid-June, 14th of June. And now it's on the 17th, when we have the Mercury retrograde, is going to switch signs to Sagittarius. And then we're going to have the energies of Pluto going forward and Saturn back in Sagittarius. Thank goodness. Nothing wrong with Pluto. Pluto is a powerful healer. Pluto is the underworld god and goddess that shows us our divine truth in raw form, and really about the deepest connection of life and death. So, if you've been feeling that, we've been all feeling that, just take the time to nurture yourself. Might be a reflective time for you this month, really grounding into the Virgo energy. We have Virgo now in Jupiter and Virgo is all about healing, expansion, nurturing. So I feel like you're going to really be self-nurturing this month. Energetically, with your family, with yourself, your universe, really grounding that energy, grounding the emotional, grounding the spiritual, grounding your physical body, eating the right foods, focusing on family. If you are in the Western Hemisphere, you're going to be focusing more on the autumn energy. If you are in the Southern, it's going to be more the spring of rebirth. So this is really interesting dynamic of feeling both energies. So it's a really good time to take stock of that, really nurture your body, nurture yourself, get some healing if you need the healing, spend time in nature, be with family, spend time with your newborn or even children within your family, your nieces, your nephews. It's really connection to earth and family. That's what I'm feeling. That's really going to help you dynamically shift. So let's get into your reading. And I'm sending you love and light from Upad Bali and this beautiful nature space. All right. It's going to be a good month, I feel. Self-nurturing and reflection is what I'm feeling for you, Cancer. And I know you like that. You love self-nurturing. You love eating good food and being around family, going for a swim, connecting to nature, connecting to children, getting creative, becoming your own inner child again. That's what I'm feeling. You like Virgo energy. It earths your energy of your emotions and it really nurtures you. It's like coming home to mom, that kind of thing. Or you becoming mom for someone else, whether you be a male or female. All right, so very different energy from Gemini. If you have a Gemini in your family or in your chart somewhere, definitely check out Gemini. Gemini is going to be a very powerful energy. But for you, I feel it's about nurturing the self and the soul. That's what I'm really feeling. Okay. let's get into your reading. So beginning of the month, September 2015, for the sign of beautiful, lovely Cancer. Right. This is the first card that wants to pop up. Okay, so it says death. Don't fear it. It's a mask. It's regeneration. It's transformation. There's this blue woman here, and she's going deep within her soul. So there's a soul energy. You could be transforming your soul at this time. There's a lot of energy of that happening. So transformation. If you had a death around this time in a family many, many years ago, there's a healing that takes place. The beginning of the month. The beginning of the month. And it also is seasonal. So if you're going into autumn right now, this, so to say, this new energy that's coming through, like a part of you is transforming, and death is transformation. So there's a part of you that's letting go of that summer or that winter, and you're coming into the new space. That's beginning of the month. There's this energy of new energy coming to you. If you are reviewing your path that has to do with transformation and death, or something happened a few months ago, or even a year ago, or even a few years ago, there's this big healing that happens at the beginning of the month for you. You're coming home to your soul. You're nurturing yourself through this soul evolution, the soul experience transformation through some sort of death. I myself, I lost a father 9 years ago who was a Cancer. So if you have anything with spiritual energies coming to you at this time in terms of people that have passed before, this is a powerful, powerful time. Virgo is very healing and transformational when it comes to earth energies and self-nurturing and healing. It grounds the energy, especially because it has the opposite of Pisces, and Pisces is all having to do with spiritual world. So maybe you're going to be connecting with a beloved one that has passed, or you're coming deeper into your soul evolution, deeper into yourself. You're healing something from the past. I feel like this death and transformation has something to do with the past, so don't fear it. It's a journey, and a spiritual journey. And there's this woman in blue. I want to kind of cover this face up because it can be a little scary sometimes. But if you look at the woman, it's like reviewing your journey that you've come to, and it's about connection to the spiritual world. So you're deepening that understanding of death and life. And again, I mentioned some of you had children. So when you look at a baby, when you think about birth, it is like life and death. Doesn't have to do the baby looks like that. The baby's beautiful. It's angelic. It's innocence. It's sweetness. And that's what you are. Transformation is everything. Birth, life, and death is transformation. So maybe you're going to be looking at how you see life and death, how you see transformation, how you see the evolution of life. That is going to take you deeper into your spiritual practice. That is going to take you deeper into your soul. So it's definitely reflection and reviewing that part of your life. Maybe a part of you changed. So that's to sort of say a death too. Maybe because the season is changing with you, you see that as like, oh, a new chapter in your life. There's so to say a seasonal death and a rebirth. So I feel like you're coming into a rebirth right now. If you did give birth in the last few months, you're going to be looking at life in a deeper aspect. Is a very transformational thing to do. As a mother and mothering energy, you have the energy of transformation. You're ruled by the moon. The moon is constantly transforming. So are you. And that is really it's powering and powerful, nurturing essence. And that is the energy of that. We had a full moon at the end of August, right? So now we're coming to then a week or two, 2 weeks after, we're coming to a new moon. So before you begin again, you have to really cleanse. That's a cleansing, letting go of something that is going to transform you. But I feel it could have to do something with your past and a spiritual death maybe that happened to you long ago. And because Pluto was still retrograde at the time, beginning of the month, and it is right now, in the sign of Saturn, is having you look at things very like, whoa, this is like full on. And Neptune is retrograde, so you're looking at the reality of life and death and how you see that. So don't let the fear take you down that path. Allow that to really shape shift your energy into the energy you would like to focus on. It's very powerful for you, the beginning of the month, I'm feeling. So transformation is going to take you to a rebirth. So trust the energy. Let's get into the middle of the month for you. But yeah, it's powerful. And we have eclipses happening this month. There's 2 of them. There's one in the middle and there's one towards the end. And I feel like you're going to start feeling that. So maybe there's something that's merging out of you that has been stuck for years. I feel like this is a healing that's been there, needed to take place for so many years. And now you're finally ready for that transformation that will take you grandly and farly. All right, let's get into the middle of the month for you. The beautiful Cancer for September 2015. And you could also be feeling the planetary shifts with the energies of water, and that really takes you deeply into the soul. So don't go too deep, but go deep enough as it makes you feel that balance. That's what I'm feeling. Get grounded, really get outside, get into nature, be with family, speak to the beloved that has passed many years ago. They want to hear from you. Or maybe that the beloved is a Cancer and they're there to tell you something about the past. So it's powerful. It transforms amazing things in your life. Amazing blossoms come up from that. So I speak from own experience on that. So, all right, middle of the month for beautiful Cancer. This is the card that wants to come up. And it's about reflection. So you may feel it's like the window's kind of like, whoo. It's like dreams are coming to you. There's a lot of dream work you're going to be doing. And you may feel like your world is like whirlwinding you into this space of like, whoa, it's beautiful energy. But if you look at it, there's a snake. It's like you're looking at your world from a different perspective. And it's about purity. So you want to purify yourself this month. You want to look at your path, how you can purify your life. And again, that the snake is transformation, is rebirth. The snake is very powerful. It's very sexual energy too. So you could be purifying yourself, maybe even from something in the past that felt like a death. And actually, that is the Pluto card. So it has to do with sex and death. So you're looking at sex, death, and birth right now. But you're purifying yourself in the middle of the month. And I think you're taking space to really hold that, and focusing on meditation and healing and opening up a new window, so to say, from that death, that internal death. It doesn't have to be a physical death. The internal death is now you're purifying. So something that passed is now being purified and renewed for you. And again, I'm feeling it's dream work. It's that purity, water and cleansing. It could be that you are doing a detox. There's this white light lotus, and that is beautiful. It symbolizes transformation and regeneration and renewal and growth and strength. It's strength and purity. So I feel like you're going to find your strength in your purity, becoming more whole, more essence, connecting to the moon, lighting some candles. It is a wintry aspect too. So you're going inward, and we do have Mercury going retrograde on the 17th. So it's like you're opening a window to a new dimension of purity and oneness and yourself and wholeness. So that is really lovely for you, Cancer. So check it out, that energy, and go within. Open that window maybe that you were scared to open before, and let the fresh air come in to purify you. I'm feeling that energy. Okay, and Mercury retrogrades are it's like going within, looking within, meditating. It doesn't always have to be completely about going within. It really depends on where Cancer is in your chart. But it's becoming that whole body of water, that whole body of ocean. It is 2 of Wands, so it's 2 aspects. It could be purifying a relationship. You could be purifying your relationship up, a big transformation. And again, birth and giving birth is a big transformation, whether it be a project or an actual child. You're purifying your body. You could be purifying the relationship. There's this purity, and the child could bring purity to the relationship. And that's beautiful. All right, so the end of the month for September 2015 for the beautiful sign of Cancer. Tell us a beautiful message for Cancer. It's like you're the pearl within this beautiful shell. You are the pearl gem. That's what I'm feeling. And you're coming more into that essence of who you are. And allowing the world to see your purity. That's what I'm feeling. The purity is there for you. Allow the purity to shine. You are that bright, beautiful pearl. And within you is that pearl. You are an oceanic, beautiful moon being. And that is amazing. So moonbeam yourself out there to the world. Share yourself energetically, beautifully, meditatively. Create something beautiful, nurturing that everyone can enjoy, especially yourself and your family. Open up that window for yourself. Don't hide it. All right, so beautiful Cancer. What's the message for the end of the month? Yes, beautiful bodies of water. Also salt baths. Take lots of salt baths and rejuvenate with beautiful foods. Just really be gentle on yourself. All right. Because you will be feeling these eclipses. We have one in the middle of the month and the end of the month, and you're always affected by the moon. So the moon changes are going to bring up things, but good things are coming through them. There's always an opening through those eclipses. So all right. And this is the card that wants to come up. It is the Tower. Okay. So what I would say is that you're building a new empire. Most people see the Tower as scary, but something is shifting in your life. And maybe you had to look at some aspects that weren't so pretty, but the Tower is there to show you how strong is your foundation in your life. This could have to do with family. This could have to do with how you make your money. You're purifying yourself. So through the purification, there is going to come transformation. You do have the transformation card at the beginning of the month, and then you have the purity. So you need to find the balance of purity and then building your empire at the same time. That's what I'm feeling. So I feel like the eclipse, and there's a big moon right here. The eclipse is going to bring, so to say, a illumination to how you built your empire foundation. If something needs to change, it will change. If it has sturdy, grounded energy, which I feel you will have, then it will just be illuminated and transformed for the better. Everything is transformation, so you decide how you want it to be transformed, what you focus on. But it really has to do with building your empire from who you are, your truthful essence. And I feel like you're going to be growing. So this building could symbolize your growth from, so to say, this death, purification, and transformation. The Tower is there for you to look at strength. It is having to do with Saturn. It is having to do with looking at your life for what has been. It could be, so to say, a review. You're building from your strength, and your strength will only come from the transformation that has happened in your past. So now it's time to build the empire. Okay? So don't feel emotional about this. Allow this to shift you in the right way. And I'm feeling the energy has to do with passion. So you have to allow your passions from underneath you to open up. You need to allow your passions to come through, your true self. So if you've been hiding anything in any apartment, you need to allow yourself to feel the energy and illumination within your truth. So anything that you've been hiding in terms of not wanting to show to the world because you thought you weren't ready, it's time to show that light. It's time to shine that light. It's time to speak your truth. The building could also symbolize that you are renewing your body. That's what I'm feeling. I'm going to pull you one card just for clarification. But so to say, the empire is there to be built on a strong foundation. So if it has not been built on a strong foundation and on your truth, then it will shift. But it will always shift for everyone anyways. So allow that empire to be shifted and uplifted. That's how I see it. Shifted and uplifted. When it shifts, it uplifts. If you don't allow it to shift, it won't uplift. So allow the empire to be shifted and uplifted. It will be uplifted. Trust it. Okay, so clarification card for the whole energy of Cancer for September 2015. Okay, and this is the card. Okay, so there is change that's happening. It is the Eight of Worlds, so it symbolizes abundance. It symbolizes seeing the world in a completely different way. Everything is coming together. It has to do with money. It has to do with Saturn. So really something in Saturn, I feel with Scorpio, especially the beginning of the month, it's going to shift for you. And something is going to change your whole world. I don't know exactly what that will be, but it depends on your chart and it depends where you're at in your life. But it's about cycles. There's a cycle change that's happening in your life. And because Capricorn is your opposite sign, it's your partner sign, it's the business sign, so to say, so you could be changing your business. Could be the card of change with business. Doesn't mean it's going to be your whole world, but it definitely will affect you in that space. This is about abundance. You're changing your abundance. You're going through a death and transformation. Beginning of the month, maybe something to do with the past, also with Saturn and Scorpio. And the middle of the month, you're purifying your life. And towards the end, you are shaping your empire into what it should be. And there's change and transformation in abundance because it's the Eight of Pentacles, the Eight of Worlds. Saturn is involved here. And you're going to be shifting something majorly. Again, there's a snake. It's transformation. It has to do with the sign of Scorpio. So if you have a Scorpio partner, this could also be affecting their job. They're changing the way they make their money, the way they see the world, the way they are. They might be feeling more easy and less stuck as they were before. And they really did a lot of healing. So maybe you did a lot of healing with them. So just trust this energy. The world is changing for the better. There are eclipses. Everyone's going to be affected. Just trust your truth and let go of fear. That's what I really recommend. If you would like a personalized reading and a session with me, please go to my website. I would love to help you change and transform what you're working on right now. And I would love to see and hear from you there. Love and light your way, beautiful Cancer. Don't worry, all will be well. Mwah. Be empowered by your purity. Namaste.